Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the ceremonial procession and remain standing for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Guest of honor, Adjunct Associate Professor Yong Keng Kwang, Group Chief Nurse and Chief Wellness Officer, National Healthcare Group, Mr. Vincent Wu, Member, Board of Trustees, SIT, Professor John Tong, Deputy President, Academic and Provost, SIT, Professor Frank Cotton, Senior Vice Principal and Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, University of Glasgow, Senior Management and representatives from Singapore Institute of Technology and University of Glasgow, donors, industry partners, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Convocation 2025. Today, we celebrate the dedication and achievements of our graduates on this momentous occasion. Let's give them a round of applause. Our guest of honor this evening is Adjunct Associate Professor Yong Keng Kwang, Group Chief Nurse and Chief Wellness Officer, National Healthcare Group. Adjunct Associate Professor Yong will now deliver the convocation address. Adjunct Associate Professor Yong, please.
Mr. Vincent Wu, Member of SIT's Board of Trustees, Professor John Tong, Deputy President and Provost of SIT, Professor Frank Cotton, Deputy Vice Chancellor and Senior Vice Principal, University of Glasgow, representatives from SIT and University of Glasgow, proud parents and families, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. I am deeply honored to be here on this momentous occasion to celebrate the achievements of our nursing graduates. Congratulations to all graduates of the SIT class of 2025. Today, you receive the Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, a distinguished joint degree conferred by SIT and the University of Glasgow. This day marks not just the culmination of your academic journey, but the beginning of your professional calling to serve humanity in its most vulnerable moments. We are here to acknowledge your hard work, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to the noble profession of nursing. Your journey has been unique. SIT, as Singapore's University of Applied Learning, has equipped you with a powerful blend of international academic excellence from Glasgow and a signature applied learning approach. Your education was meticulously designed to bridge the gap between classroom theory and real-world practice from day one. Through extensive clinical placements, the nursing equivalent of SIT's integrated work-study program, you gain invaluable hands-on experience. We see this transformative power in graduates like Christine Low. Through her rotations across diverse healthcare settings, she developed not only clinical competence, but also a deep commitment to mentoring future nurses. Christine exemplifies how SIT's approach creates advocates who will guide the next generation with confidence and compassion. And you are stepping into the profession at a time of unprecedented transformation. Singapore's healthcare sector is projected to require thousands of new workers by 2030, with nurses like you at the very heart of this expansion. This is a tech-enabled future. Singapore's telemedicine market is projected to grow to over 14 billion USD by 2030. The Ministry of Health is investing 200 million into the Health Innovation Fund for AI and digital health, part of a massive 28 billion national investment to transform healthcare under the RIE 2025 plan. This means your role is expanding into digital health, telemedicine, health informatics, and AI-assisted care. Your interdisciplinary SIT education hasn't just prepared you for this future, it has positioned you to lead it. At NHG Health, we have witnessed firsthand the quality of SIT graduates bring, and we will continue to invest in you. Your applied learning background means you are uniquely prepared to contribute meaningfully from day one. We need your strong clinical skills, your adaptability, and your collaborative spirit. We need you to be leaders, advocates, and innovators across diverse pathways, from clinical specialization and health informatics to education and policy. NHG Health's partnership with SIT reflects our shared commitment to developing nurses who are both clinically competent and innovative leaders. We see this blend in graduates like Grace Wong. Inspired at age 12 by a compassionate nurse during her aunt's hospitalization, Grace now begins her career in palliative care at Alexandra Hospital. She embodies how profound personal empathy, when fused with SIT's comprehensive clinical training, creates nurses who understand that healing extends beyond medical procedures to supporting entire families. This brings me to your future. Nursing has evolved. You are now the healthcare leaders, the advocates, the researchers, and the innovators. Your SIT education has prepared you for pathway from clinical supervision and health informatics to policy development and education. Remember always, nursing is both an art and a science. The compassion you bring to a patient's bedside must be matched by the rigor of your evidence-based practice. This duality is your superpower. The years ahead will be demanding. You will face pressure, long hours, and complex situations. So I want to share a simple parable about how we respond to adversity. This is one parable that a dear colleague, Mrs. Lee Siu-in, former CN of NUH, often shares at one of the nursing leadership programs at Healthcare Leadership College. Imagine 3 pots of boiling water. The first holds a carrot, which goes in hard but comes out soft and weak. The second holds an egg, whose fragile shell protects the liquid interior, but after boiling, it becomes hard and rigid inside. The third holds coffee beans. They don't break down or become hard. They change the water and environment itself, creating something new, aromatic, and energizing. The boiling water is the healthcare environment. It will be a constant. The question is, how will you respond? Will the pressure of constant changes make you soft, or will it make you rigid and cynical? Or will you be like the coffee bean? You have the potential to not just endure the environment, but to transform it, to change the culture for the better, to bring energy and positive change to your teams, and to create an atmosphere of healing and hope for your patients. So my charge to you today is this: be the coffee bean as you transition into your professional journey, and keep this advice as your compass for the road ahead. Embrace continuous learning with the same zeal you had at SIT. The landscape will not stop evolving. Cultivate both empathy and resilience. Care for others fiercely, but protect your own well-being to sustain a long career. Be a collaborative team player and a courageous advocate for your patients and for your profession. And remember, every patient interaction is an opportunity to make a difference. As you advance, I encourage you to complete the cycle. Stay connected with SIT, mentor a student during their clinical placement, contribute to research, or join the SIT Alumni Mentoring Program. Be the sounding board and guide for those who will follow in your footsteps. Your success elevates the entire profession. So graduates of class of 2025, your graduation today represents more than academic achievement. It is your commissioning into a profession dedicated to healing, caring, and serving others. As you wear your uniform with pride, remember you carry the trust of your patients, the support of your colleagues, and the hopes of our community. SIT and the University of Glasgow have prepared you not just to face the challenges ahead, but to be the architects of a brighter healthcare future. Singapore's healthcare system will continue to be strong and stronger because of you. I have every confidence that you will uphold the highest standards and be the catalyst for positive change. Congratulations once again to the SIT class of 2025. I wish you tremendous success, profound fulfillment, and lasting impact in your nursing careers. Now go and make a mark on someone's healing journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Adjunct Associate Professor Yong. Mr. Vincent Wu, member of SIT's Board of Trustees, SIT, and Professor Frank Cotton, Senior Vice Principal and Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic University of Glasgow, will now present the awards and certificates to the graduates. Mr. Wu and Professor Cotton, please. May I present the graduates of the following degree: Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Recipient of the NHG Health Gold Medal in Nursing, Lo En Ting Jean. Recipient of the Mount Alvernia Hospital Book Prize in Development in Nursing Practice, Kom Wen En Timothy. Recipient of the EASA Solutions Book Prize in Palliative and End-of-Life Care, Nuruhuda binti Idris Angulia. Abigail Lim Eun Thi. Ainul Adila binti Azman. Alisa Tan Wan Eun. Amiru Izzuddin bin Rahmat. Ang Fei Lin. Angela Lu An Thi. Annabelle Go Si Min. April Fong Li Ying. Azealia Siobhan Mitchell. Ben Ko Hong Lee. Bu Sheng He. Carissa Leng Jia Min. Celine Lua Yi Ting. Chan Shi Ya Winnie. Charmaine Liu Zi Sin. Chi Guang Yao Darius. Chong Wei Shun Xavier. Cheryl Bay. Tia Ming Ying Alexis. Chong Jie Mao Sean. Chong Zixuan Ethel. Crystal Wong Jia Yi. Christine Lo Roy Ting. Trasika Aninda. Clarissa Lim Jia Ying. Daniel Rafik Chua. Divina N. Emmeline Kalyani. Farah Aslin binti Muhammad Rasid. Fitri Nu Izati binti Muhammad Salihin. Fun Ka Jun Nigel. Harini Ilangovan. Harold Ray Andrew Banang Dionisio. Heng Jingjie Brendan. Janelle Tan Zihui. Janice Ong Hui Sin. Jerisa Idel Phua Triu Min. Josephine Tan Wan Yuan. Kayatri Asoka Ananda. Kelvin Ng Yi Fong. Kenji Ching Sin Hao. Ko Yu Qian. Lai Koi Yong Samuel. Lai Xuan. Lai Zhao Qian. Lam Yun Zi Noel. Lau Ka On. Li Jingjuan Joyce. Li Shuyan Carissa. Li Xuanhui. Liu Rui Xiang. Lazan Guo Li Xin. Liu Yuanhui Sumana. Lim Hui Zi. Lim Jiaxin. Lim Jia-yi. Lim Kai-sin. Lim Mei Chen. Lim Shu-ti. Lim Ying-hui. Loy Tiao Fung. Mahashini, daughter of Rajendaran. Maria Micaela de la Cruz Lopez. Maliana Sahida binti Samsi. Matilda Lai Rui. Megan Liao Yuan Hui. Muhammad Sharifuddin bin Sultanul Arfin. Muhammad Irfan bin Rosmani. Mutu Peruma Minalochini. Nali Patricia binti Muhammad Hairu. New Yuan. Eng Tai Hui. Eng Ting Jiao. Nu Sayahira binti Noor Muhammad. Nu Patricia binti Muhammad Asri. Nu Izaida Wayu binti Muhammad Yusuf. Nu Nelly Jazima binti Muhammad Jaslin. Nu Wadina binti Muhammad Yazid. Nuramira binti Abdul Rahmat. Nu Belkis Humaira binti Moha. Nu Hayati binti Ahmadi. Nuri Rashda binti Zulkarnain. Nur Shiliza binti Sazali. Ong Jingxuan. Ong Sijie. Paulus Bayi Pramudito. Pei Ning. Rachel Ko Ling Lee. Rachel Lim. Rachel Kwa Jiaxuan. Rachel Lim Sing Ing. Rojini Swari, daughter of Chandra Skaran. Ruzana binti Johari. S. Lavanya. Sakti Priya. Sarah binti Muhammad Ali. Sia Sok Teng Shannon. Sean Ng Kai Kiat. Si Jo Min Joel. Shalin Raimondo Han. Shivani, daughter of Loganathan. Siti Nu Sabila binti Ismail. Steffi Chu Jie Yi. Stuart Go Eun Ray. Suraksha Shaman Podol. Suraya Khatun, daughter of Gosha Ali. Sayakina Idaya binti Rabu. Suhaida Chongjia Ling. T. Guhanesh. Tai Shi Qi Joan. Tan Eun Hao Esmond. Tan Jun Yu. Tan Xiao Bing Wendy. Tan Sing Yi Naomi. Tan Taekju James. Tan Yuan Ling Gladys. Taufika Musfira binti Mel. Tae Zhi-jun. Tae Georgian. Teng Yi Tek. Teo Hui Ray. Wang Si-yun Jonina. Wang Eung-wei Grace. Wong Shi Farika. Wong Wai Shun Edmund. Wong Wan Ing. Wu Shu Yuan Karin. Wu Hui Ching Natalie. Ya Min Tu. Zahiya binti Tojali. This concludes the presentation of graduates. Thank you, Mr. Wu and Professor Cotton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awards presented today have all been made possible through the generosity of our donors. To our donors, thank you for your thoughtful philanthropy. Your support has encouraged and inspired our students to continue to seek excellence wherever they go. The valedictorian for this ceremony is Wong Eun-wei Grace, who graduates with a Bachelor of Science with honors in nursing. Grace will now deliver the valedictorian speech. Grace, please.
Nurse and Chief Wellness Officer of National Healthcare Group. Mr. Vincent Wu, Member of SIT's Board of Trustees. Professor John Tong, Deputy President, Academic and Provost, SIT. Professor Frank Cotton, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Senior Vice Principal, University of Glasgow. Representatives from SIT and University of Glasgow. Distinguished guests, family, and fellow graduates. My name is Grace, and I'm truly humbled and honored to stand before you tonight. Each of us has our own story of why we chose nursing, and I'd like to share mine. Years ago, when my aunt was hospitalized, I remember one moment vividly. Overwhelmed by her condition, I was crying inconsolably, and in the midst of my tears, a nurse came over. Though I can't recall her face anymore, I'll never forget what she did. She sat with me, spoke gently, and comforted me. That simple act of compassion opened my eyes to the true essence of nursing. It's not just about treating patients, it's also about caring for families and bringing comfort when words fall short. From then on, I knew I wanted to be a nurse just like her. Looking around tonight, I know each of us has a story like that, that spark that brought us here. And while each spark is different, what we all share is the journey we took here. And what a journey it has been. I still remember how we all started with OSCE, practicing on each other and repeating the same phrases until they were drilled into our heads. We survived countless assignments and group projects. And who could forget the panic of rushing submissions at 12 noon instead of the usual 2, 3, 5, 9? And then came the grand finale, the thesis, which gave us more sleepless nights than coffee could fix. But nothing quite compares to our Glasgow experience. I think we can all agree that those weeks will remain one of the most unforgettable highlights of our SIT UOG journey. But none of this would have been possible without the people around us. On behalf of Class 2025, allow me to say a few thank yous. To our family and friends, thank you for being our strongest support system. Thank you for tolerating our late nights and stress-induced moods. For cheering us on and for listening patiently to our endless rambles. You made tough days bearable and good days unforgettable. Many of you even became our patients whenever we needed to practice. Today's celebration is as much yours as it's ours. I would also like to personally thank my parents and my two aunts, Taku and Kuku. They raised me with endless love and unwavering support. I would not be standing here today without you. And lastly, to my boyfriend, I know you're watching this now. Thank you for practicing my script with me and for always believing in me. To our professors and faculty members, thank you for guiding us with patience whenever we bombard you with questions, and for pushing us to think deeper. You didn't just teach us concepts. You shaped the way we think, care, and lead as future nurses. And before I move on, I'd like to honor the late Prof. Amber. Many of us remember her for her wisdom and deep love for geriatric care. Even as she has left us, her impact lives on in us, her students, and we will carry her lesson forward in our practices. Finally, to my fellow graduates, as we step into the future, allow me to leave you with a few words of encouragement. Firstly, do not compare yourself with others. As they say, comparison is the thief of joy. Instead, remember why you started this journey and let that guide you. Celebrate small wins, be kind to yourself, and just do your best. Secondly, something Prof. Poon always say, always ask, don't assume. Don't be afraid to ask for help. After all, we're never meant to work alone in this profession. And so, I'd like to end off with my favorite phrase, live, laugh, love. To live life to the fullest with purpose, laugh, even in the toughest of moments, because sometimes laughter is the best medicine. And love, continue loving what you're doing and the people around you. To the class of 2025, as we step into the world as full-fledged nurses, remember, you may sometimes feel like you're on your own, kid. But we're never truly alone. We carry with us the lessons, the laughter, and the love of everyone who shaped us. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. To God be the glory.
The charge to the graduates will be given by Professor Frank Cotton, Senior Vice Principal and Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, University of Glasgow. Professor Cotton, please.
Class of 2025, graduates, distinguished guests, and friends, let me take this opportunity to warmly welcome you to this very special and uplifting day. A graduation is a uniquely powerful occasion. It's the culmination of years of study, dedication, and hard work. It's the final step in this part of your lives and the dawn of an even brighter future. It's a crowning achievement and a day full of celebration and joy. And on a personal level, I am so delighted to be able to be here in Singapore with our colleagues from Singapore Institute of Technology to share in your success. For more than a decade now, the partnership between the University of Glasgow and SIT has resulted in 4,000 of the brightest and best here in Singapore taking the step that you have just taken to become our graduates. And I know that your families and friends and loved ones gathered here today are all extremely proud of what you have achieved. In fact, I think they are so proud of what you've achieved that they will want to join me one more time in congratulating you. So family and friends, let's make it louder this time and congratulate these wonderful graduates. And obviously, today is very much about you, our graduates, and your achievements. But I want you to take a moment just to, as you did with the previous speaker, just to think about the people who have helped you to get to this point. Now, that could be your family, it could be your lecturers, it could be friends or anyone else who has helped you along the way. And whether they are here with us today or not, please join me in thanking them for the help and support that they have given you over the years. Now, you could be forgiven for thinking that your time of learning is over, but you would be wrong. It's actually just beginning. You will never stop learning. Indeed, the words of Confucius are great advice for life. He said, "Learn avidly, question repeatedly, analyze carefully, then put what you've learned into practice intelligently." But graduates, make no mistake about it, today is a pivotal moment in each of your lives. It's a point of transition, a marker between one stage and the next. And I'm sure that some of you will have already begun that transition. You may have started your careers, or you may be moving to a new place to do that, or you might even just be taking some time to reflect before entering your career. But I'm also aware that this can be both an exciting and an anxious period, a time of mixed emotions, excitement about the future, but perhaps just some trepidation and uncertainty about the challenges that lie ahead. And the challenges you face after you graduate won't just be personal. We live in an era that's characterized by great societal challenges, challenges that we simply cannot ignore. Returning to Confucius, Confucius said, "The essence of knowledge is having it to use it." And when the University of Glasgow was founded in 1451, our founding statute, written in Latin, made reference to something called the Pearl of Knowledge. It stated that our graduates should dispense this knowledge to others and use their position to aid and support others. Something, of course, that is in very much a definition of the nursing profession. But for the last half a millennium, graduates of the University of Glasgow have been doing exactly that, and now it's your turn. And I say this to you as a charge to you, because as graduates of both universities, it's challenges such as these that you are really well equipped to meet. We talk of the University of Glasgow as being the world-changing university, and SIT being a leader in applied learning. Because of that unique blend, you have the capabilities to be world changers and to be leaders of your generation, to take up the gauntlet and to tackle the greatest challenges faced by humanity head on. But capability alone will not be enough. You have to have the passion to see things through. As Oprah Winfrey, the US TV personality, once said, "Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you." You've already made a decision about what excites you. You've already made a decision about where your passion is, because your profession is characterized by passion. But you have to keep that. Keep being passionate about what excites you. Use that passion to harness your power to make a difference, to push forward and make progress that nursing will need in the future. And I know that you won't just try to do this. I know that you'll succeed. University was clearly an important and defining era of your life, which I really hope you will always look back on with great fondness. But it's also one that gives you the tools to forge ahead and make the immense contribution in your field that we all know that you can. And I hope as you embark on your future careers, you will hold the University of Glasgow and SIT in your thoughts. You'll always remain part of our community, and your story is woven into the fabric of our great institutions. So graduates, once again, many congratulations. The world stage is set for you. Go and be world changers. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Cotton. Dear graduates, as we come to the end of today's ceremony, we extend our congratulations to you and warmly welcome you to the SIT alumni family. Once a citizen, always a citizen. Congratulations, class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem and ceremonial recession.